Hey guys, Michael again from FireAndBrilliance, and today we'll be talking about another subject. You may have already seen the 5 misconceptions of moissanite in my previous video. Okay, today we'll do the complete opposite, which is the 5 misconceptions of natural diamonds. Number 1, it is unethical. All right, so about 10 to 15 years ago, there's a movie that came out called Blood Diamonds, and which really brought this whole notion that diamonds are unethical. But the diamond industry has tried very hard since then to make it right. And so not all diamonds are unethical, and I'll kind of go over a few pointers, right? So not all diamonds are blood diamonds, and not all diamonds are mined in countries that have conflict. There are mines in other locations where things are done much more ethically. And then on top of that, there's other processes in place to ensure that diamonds are sourced from a right location, are not financing any kind of conflict types of situations, and the diamonds are, when you do see it in the retail store or wherever you decide to buy it, may not be unethical. All right. So again, not all diamonds are unethical. Not all diamonds are from bloodshed, and not all diamonds are coming from the same source, right? So there are ethical diamonds out there. You just have to make sure that you do your research. Who are you buying it from? Where are they sourcing it from? If natural diamonds is what you want as opposed to a diamond alternative. Okay, so that's a misconception that people should know about. All right. Now, the second point is diamonds are the go-to gemstone or center stone of jewelry, and especially engagement rings. That is not true, at least not in today's world. I mean, if we're living 50 years ago where natural diamonds were the only source to put onto jewelry, then sure, okay? But in today's world, there are diamond alternatives, natural and lab created, okay? So what I mean by that is you can go with a white sapphire if you want something that is similar to a diamond, but it's natural, right? You can go with colored gemstones, rubies, blue sapphires, tanzanite, morganite. I mean, the list goes on and on and on if you're into colored stones. That's also a variety. And then on top of that, diamonds are not just clear, white, and round. That's the classic look. It comes in all different types of shapes as well. Cushions, ovals, squares, princesses, right? And diamonds also come in different colors. Now those are actually quite rare. Okay, so there's a variety of diamonds, right? So those are quite rare. Now it can be a red diamond, it could be a canary yellow diamond, and other different varieties of colors. Okay, so diamonds are not just a go-to because, again, in today's world we have technology that's created diamond alternatives such as moissanite, lab-created diamonds, and other types of lab-created gemstones, as well as natural colored gemstones. And you can also choose a colored diamond as well. So the third misconception, guys, is that diamonds are an investment. Okay, the notion of it being an investment is that the idea that diamonds are rare. In actuality, diamonds are not as rare as you think they are. Okay, it's been marketed that way for a very long time. Diamonds are actually not that rare. It's just a matter of perception and how it is currently priced. Okay, so does it mean that it's a bad investment? Not necessarily. Just like any other commodity, prices of everything goes up and down over time based on demand, supply, and people's perception, right? So and on top of that, depending on where you are in the world, depending on the perception of that item and how much you're willing to pay for it will determine the price. So typically what do people think about when they think about investments? They usually think that they will try to invest in something so that the value of that investment appreciates over time, so that they will have more in the future than what they currently have today, right? That's typically the idea of an investment, right? So if you're thinking that diamonds are investments, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's true or not true. Some parts of the world really see diamonds as an appreciated asset, right? Which basically means if you hold it today, you can have more tomorrow. A lot of places in the world are like that. Here in the US, we typically think of it as a depreciating asset because if you buy it from a retail store, as soon as you step out, it's worth less, right? So, it's really a matter of perception. It also matters who you buy it from. Are they charging you a whole bunch compared to the cost? So therefore, when you walk out, you're getting less back. Or are they just charging just a bit to keep their lights on, right? So that when you walk out, you're still keeping the same value. So moving on to number 4, diamonds are forever. Right? So I think a lot of people has heard this over the years, over and over again. Just like anything else, unfortunately, nothing is forever, right? If there's enough heat added to a diamond, it can actually just go poof and go into the air. Right? Same with moissanite. Same with diamonds, same with any other natural gemstones. If you actually drop it into a volcano, sorry, that diamond is done, right? So diamonds aren't forever, but the beauty of it, if that's what you're going for, may last forever. Not necessarily the actual diamond, okay? So let's just make sure that, people, I guess, hopefully you guys understand that, all right? Now, the last thing that I do want to go over with you is the bigger, the better, right? The bigger the diamond, the better. So what most people will usually recognize when they're purchasing a diamond is the carat weight, right? It's the weight of the stone, right? So, hey, what did he get you? Oh, 1 carat. Oh, I got a 2 carat. Oh, I got a 3 carat. The bigger, the better. Well, that is not true, right? Because why? Well, you got to ask what comes into purchasing a diamond. Typically, when purchasing a diamond, there are 4 things you want to think about. It's called the 4 C's in buying a diamond. The cut, clarity, color, and carat weight, all right? So all of these 4 factors plays into the part of pricing and quality of a diamond. So let's just say hypothetically your budget is $5,000 to buy a natural diamond, hypothetically, okay? If you're buying a 1 carat diamond at $5,000 and a 2 carat diamond at $5,000, there are huge differences in terms of size. So it's definitely bigger if you bought the 2 carat diamond, but most likely what you end up doing is you sacrifice quality on the 2 carat diamond versus the quality on the 1 carat diamond. So what you have to determine is if you are going to buy a diamond, what's more important to you? You have to find that perfect medium, right? Where the carat weight is what you're happy with, but is the color of the stone, is it colorless, near colorless, is it very yellow, kind of dull yellow, those type of things, right? The clarity of the stone, how included is it, does it have very dark inclusions inside, does it have light inclusions, is it very noticeable, is it eye clean, those type of things, right? And on top of that, the cut, right? How well cut is it? How much brilliance, how much fire is coming from the stone, right? So again, you can buy a 2 carat diamond for the same price as a 1 carat diamond, but the person that went with a 1 carat diamond is willing to go with a smaller stone at a much higher quality than a bigger stone with a much lower quality. So diamonds, the bigger it is, does not always mean it's better. If you like what you see here, go ahead and hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.